a little warmer today. Thank God. Today's gospel, or good news, is called light and salt. It's apparent why the gospel is called light and salt, because the good news, Jesus takes two simple forms that we're really acquainted with, light and salt, and compares them to you and to me. Both of the items can be seen with the eyes. I put salt, and lots of it, on my French fries. I put the light on to read in the evening. And sometimes I use my flashlight, like last night, to shine it on something that I'm looking for, something that's usually in the darkness. Something that's usually in the darkness. Jesus says, without any side commentary from biblical scholars, doctors of the church, he says to you and to me, you are the light of the world. You are the salt of the earth. So you have a choice this morning, or from now on. You can either deny it, or follow the Master's voice and accept it. Those are your choices. Binary. Take it or leave it. If you choose to accept it, then we could say, I am the light of the world. I am the salt of the earth. Maybe you could look in the mirror tomorrow morning and say, I am the light of the world. I am the salt of the earth. Something we do not like to do because we think that we are not being humble. We don't want to brag. We are taught not to brag at an early age of our gifts even. Gifts that are given to us from God. Oh, don't brag about them. Don't brag about them. This is called bullshit humility, with a capital B, capital S. BS humility. But the real truth is, you are in fact the light of the world. You are in fact the salt of the earth. So believe it. Believe it in your core that this is what you are. As a child of God, you are salt, and trust in that. You are light, and believe that. But why shy away from these truths? Because we say, oh, I'm not perfect. Oh, I'm not perfect. Oh, I'm not perfect. Like a parrot. I hear it so much. Oh, I couldn't do that. I'm not perfect. More BS. Jesus tells us what happens when we don't believe that we are the salt and the light. He says, don't put your light under a basket. You don't put my grandparents used to call it a searchlight. You don't put your searchlight or flashlight in a box and expect to see what's going on in the room, do you? But you shine the light. You shine the light so you can see exactly what's in that darkness. Our light is useless if we hide it. Even if we think we're being BS humble. That's false humility. Once again, I want to drive that point home. So the truth is, in all reality, according to the Master's voice, you are the light of the earth. You are the salt. You can't give away, though, something that you don't have, right? So if I ask Sheila for a cupcake from Letty's, but she forgot to pick me up a cupcake, she doesn't have that cupcake. She can't give it to me. If I ask Michael for batteries, but he's all out of them, I'm kind of asking in vain. He can't give me what he doesn't have himself, what he doesn't hold on to. Charity my brothers and sisters, begins at home. If it can't begin at home, hang it up. What are you going to do if you can't be good to your community, the local community, if you can't be good to your family? How are you going to be good to the world, to the greater world, to the United States? It starts with family. It starts with community. But if you backbite, if you're malicious, if you tell tall tales, this doesn't work. Your flashlight is in fact in a box somewhere. So take it out of the box. Charity begins at home. So charity begins with yourself. You must be good to yourself. And you must be good to yourself first before you're good to anyone else. Because if you're not good to yourself, if you do not take care of yourself, if you do not watch your tongue, if you do not have a pure heart, you can gain the whole world and every ministry in it, and you're just a clanging gong, doing nothing. Straw. You must be kind to yourself first. You must be forgiving to yourself first. Have you ever seen, or were on a plane, or have seen a movie where the plane starts getting turbulent, and all of a sudden all these plastic oxygen things come down? The steward will tell you before the flight, put the mask on yourself first. Take care of your business. Not everybody else's business, but your business first. Take care of your business. It gets kind of contrary though, because if we have a child with us, we're trying to put it on the child. We have a parent with us that's elderly. You're trying to do that before you're taking care of yourself. But they tell you, don't do this. Because if you pass out, the 2 or 3 or 4 people around you might not make it either. They might not get that mask on. So take care of yourself first. Take care of your spiritual life first. Take care of your sinfulness first. Get rid of it. It's not always easy. Take care of even with trauma. Get rid of that first, because you're not helping anyone. If you're loaded with trauma, and you're a priest or a bishop or somebody that leads in the church, and if you're loaded with trauma yourself, you're not doing any good to anybody else. All you're doing is spreading more trauma. So take care of yourself. Whether you're we're all the same. This morning I got up, I put my pants on one leg at a time. It was an easy day for my socks to go on, but we're all the same. There's nobody different here. We might wear something different, but don't let appearances fool you. Search the heart. Don't let appearances fool you. The Roman Catholic Church for years has let appearance fool them. As child after child after child has been raped by priests. The very ones who are supposed to protect them. Deplorable. But we are also called to love them too. So my brothers and sisters, put your O2 on first. Take care of your business first before you start flapping your gums about anybody else's business. Take care of your business first before you come to the altar. And I said it at small groups, and I totally mean it. If you come with an ounce, a half ounce, or a third of an ounce of malicious intent, stay home. Do me a favor, do yourself a favor, stay home, watch Mass on TV. But if you do have love in your heart and forgiveness in your heart, please come every week. Please. We love you. Come. We love you to come to small groups. We learn an awful lot. Go. So my brothers and my sisters, you are light and you are salt. Don't forget that. Don't let anyone rob you that. Even a priest. Do not, even a priest. Don't let them rob you ever again of your goodness, of your gifts, of your love for one another. Amen. Amen.